Hello everyone, in this video I will mention 10 common problems that 2018 to 2024 Nissan Kicks vehicles are prone to experience. Number 1. Rear camera failure. Some 2018 and 2019 models were recalled in the US because the rear camera and screen settings may be set in such a way that the system does not retain the information and the image is not visible the next time the vehicle is put into reverse. This represents a safety risk by not having sufficient visibility when parking the vehicle or performing a reverse maneuver. The repair consisted in performing a software update. Number 2. Loss of power steering function. Some 2021 models were recalled in the US due to an intermittent electrical connection to the electric power steering torque sensor could disable the power steering assist. A loss of power steering function requires more effort to turn the steering wheel freely, especially at low speeds, increasing the risk of a crash. The repair consisted in inspecting the steering torque sensor lot code, and, if necessary, replace the steering column assembly. Number 3. Driver's side frontal airbag inflator issue. Some 2023 and 2024 models were recalled in the US due to an error in the manufacturing of the driver's frontal airbag that can cause it to accumulate moisture and cause the airbag to deploy improperly. The repair consisted in replacing the suspect airbag module in the affected vehicles with a new airbag module that meets the quality specifications. Number 4. Electric throttle body failure. The electric throttle body in some of these vehicles tends to fail prematurely. A throttle body that does not work properly can cause the vehicle to be slow to respond when accelerating, or not accelerate at all. To solve this problem, it is often necessary to replace the defective throttle body unit with an improved part that meets the quality specifications. Number 5. CVT automatic transmission failure. The belt located inside the CVT automatic transmissions in some of these vehicles tend to fail prematurely, presenting vibrations when driving, slipping, as well as abnormal noises coming from inside the transmission. In most cases, it is necessary to replace the complete transmission assembly due to metal fragments that tend to damage the other internal components of the CVT transmission when the belt fails. Number 6. Failure in the radar and automatic emergency braking system. Some 2020 to 2024 models are prone to experience a failure in the radar and emergency braking system, due to a blockage in the front camera viewing window possibly caused by dirt, fogging, extreme weather conditions such as rain and snow or ice buildup. When this failure occurs, the warning light on the dashboard turns on intermittently or sometimes permanently. This causes the vehicle to lose power and the accelerator pedal to become unresponsive. Keeping the front camera viewing window clean, performing a check, replacing the camera if necessary, and performing a system update corrects this problem. Number 7. Failure in the electrical system and infotainment console. In some 2018 to 2020 models, the infotainment screen fails. A communication error in the programming of the systems and applications can cause the screen to freeze or not display the correct information, causing various failures in the camera systems, noises in the audio system, and problems in the navigation system. Performing a software update usually solves this problem. Number 8. Exterior paint peels off. The exterior paint in some of these vehicles is prone to peel off on the edges around the rear window or the top of the windshield. Parking the vehicle in a shaded and dry area as well as applying paint protective products can minimize the issue. Number 9. Failure of the rear window wiper. In some of these vehicles, the rear window wiper is prone to fail prematurely. A wiring routing error can cause the wiring to break when opening and closing the door. A rear wiper that does not perform its function correctly limits the driver's visibility of the rear of the truck when driving in rainy or snowy weather. This creates a risk factor and increases the possibility of a crash. It also limits the driver's visibility when reversing, putting people or cars in the rear at risk. Installing and routing a new wiring harness in a way that is not at risk of breaking is important to ensure that this problem is solved permanently. Number 10. CV axle boot rips. In some of these vehicles, the CV axle boots are prone to rip prematurely, causing dirt and water to enter and cause damage to the CV joint. If the CV joint has not suffered damage yet, installing a new CV boot solves the issue, but in most cases the issue is caught too late and the complete CV axle needs to be replaced. These are 10 of the most common problems that first-generation Nissan Kicks vehicles are prone to experience.